Hi, on this video I'm going to show you how to make a stamp cleaner. It's very simple and you can avoid going to the store and buying a more expensive stamp cleaner like this. I believe this was $10. So you can make it with these simple ingredients here, and this is enough to make stamp cleaner to last you for years. The ingredients that you need are glycerin. You can find this in the grocery store or the drugstore. I found this, I believe, with the cosmetic department. And the second ingredient you need is a baby wash or baby shampoo. It has to be mild. It can be store brand, dollar brand, whatever. It doesn't need to be Johnson's & Johnson. And the third thing is just simple water in a squirt bottle. And for this purposes, I have filled this bottle about halfway of water, which is slightly warm. It doesn't have to be warm, but I find when I'm mixing it initially, I got better results if I started with a little bit of warm water. Okay, so first, and I have paper towels in case I make a mess. So first thing I'm going to do is put in the glycerin. For this amount of water, I only needed about 10 drops of glycerin. The glycerin will keep the rubber stamp moisturized over time, so that's why you add it to the water. And over time, the glycerin will sort of separate from the water. That's fine. Just give a good shake of the bottle before you use it, and it'll be fine. And I need about 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of this. For this amount of water is more than enough. Okay. And that's all it is. So just put the top back on tight and swish it around a little bit to mix it. Don't be too vigorous at this stage or you'll get a bunch of bubbles, and that is not good. This stamp cleaner will work on dye inks of any types. It'll work on Distress inks, Memento inks, some Hero Arts ink. It doesn't work very well for pigment inks, and I have an example here. Pigment. It will specifically say pigment, and this is another example of a pigment ink. This is a permanent ink, and you need a special cleaner to get these, which is solvent based. So this will not work for pigment inks. Okay, so let me give you an example of how it works. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to quickly stamp something, and I have this stamp set, You're Such an Amazing Sister. There's no reason why I chose that, really, wink wink nudge nudge, and Memento ink, which is a dye ink. So just ink up my stamp. And here we go. Hopefully it'll stay this time. And it's a little crooked now. Press, press, press. So you get a good transfer of the ink. There. And as you can see, there is ink on the stamp. So I'll move this away. And I have a stamping scrub from Stampin' Up, but any stamp cleaner pad will do. This is a two-sided one, but don't pay any attention to that. Okay, so you just squirt it onto the stamp, and you can see the ink is already lifting up, and just rub it. And if you didn't have the two-sided one, you would just, at this point, use a paper towel, but I do, so I use the other stamp, and it came off the pad, but you get the idea. So now you can see it's now clean. It's a little stained because this is a little dirty, but if this hadn't been stained, this would be perfectly clean. And I can follow up with a paper towel. So there. All new. Okay. I hope this helps, and I hope that was very clear on in everything you need here. You don't need to go spend a lot of money for stamp cleaner. It's very simple and quick, as you saw. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.